Hey guys, welcome to Denny's. Today we're going to be going over what I believe to be the best weapon in the game. More specifically, we're going to be talking about an Albion Cavalry build. This is going to be objective based on what you think the content you're doing, what you qualify as the best gun. But as far as the hardest content in the game right now, the Albion Cavalry is performing the best. So we're going to go over a build, cores, and everything like that. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to follow me over on Twitch. We're live there 5 days a week. Like the video if it helped you out. Subscribe if you feel that I've earned it. And let's jump into the build. All right, so we're going to start it off with the mods. There is a new portion of the video. We're going to be covering the cores on all of the weapon builds that we go through now. But we're going to start off with the mods. So on screen, you'll see. Don't forget to just don't leave right away. I recommend hearing me out as to why I use each mod and what the reason is for the cores, etc. throughout the video. You can absolutely screenshot and leave, but just keep in mind that there's a lot of ins and outs of getting the most damage that you can with the gun. So yeah, anyway, we're going to go with the mods. So starting out with both the classic firearm ATK mods, firearm attack mods, rifling reinforcement, action and reaction. Those are going to be on pretty much every build. The main thing I want to talk about is going to be the crit mods. So we'll save those for last. So we're going to talk about the fire rate up. It's a must on all weapon builds, as well as sharp precision shot. Obviously, if you're using non-beam rifle builds, but yeah, those two are going to be basically necessary for any LMG or light machine gun builds. The better the fire rate when your clip is bigger, etc. And then the reason that we are running 3 ceruleans, we're using chill enhancement, chill priority, and recycling genius. So chill enhancement and chill priority are giving us our weakness damage. If you guys are planning on using the Albion Cavalry for the Void Purge 26 and above, or 26 and 30, whatever you want to do, this is going to be giving you more damage to the enemies there, just because of how much you're getting from it. You're getting an 80% chill ATK, and I think you're close to around 100,000 chill ATK when you look at the weapon on your character screen, which is absolutely absurd. The reason we're running Recycling Genius is because when we talk about the cores, I'll kind of double up on this, but we are actually running a magazine size increase on this weapon. So the reason that we run Recycling Genius instead of the extra 50% is because the magazine size that cores give you is absolutely massive. It's around 150%. So the 50% becomes kind of negligible, and that 30% reload time that we lose from concentration priority, we gain back. And reloading is very important for speed clearing whenever you're doing these runs to try to farm cores. Whatever you're trying to do, if you're trying to get leaderboards, trying to farm cores, reloading and going faster is always going to be a better way to go. So that is why we're using Recycling Genius. Keep in mind, guys, there is multiple ways to use this gun. This is just the way that I have used mine. Gotten multiple sub 6-minute clears with this, and we're not even using 2 Haleys. We're using a Sharon and a Haley. As you can see on the background, Lamb is going crazy with the boss damage on Sharon, and then it's going to be mainly me for the mob damage. But yeah, better concentration, better insight, concentration priority, because if you did not know, we'll talk about the unique ability of Albion Cavalry. But basically, the reason we're prioing crit is obviously we're playing Haley if you want to get as much crit as you can, but you also get a 30% firearm critical hit rate whenever you hit an enemy inflicted by mark. So that just means you have to actually hit them. That's all you have to do, and you get a crit rate increase of 30 flat, and then you get ricochets to happen with the gun. So you get basically just more crit with the gun. You're able to crit more, and then mixed with Haley and Enzo, you basically have 100% crit rate on the weapon very easily. It's not hard to do. It's actually very easy. You don't even really need Haley to get the 100% crit rate, but it definitely helps. And then that is the reason we are using those crit mods, and that kind of wraps up the mod section. We'll jump into the unique ability. Probably you saw it on screen there, and then we'll move over to the cores really quickly. All right, so to talk about the cores, we have a lot of ways to go with this gun. It's very dynamic because there is 2 slots that are completely up to you and completely up to your choice as to what you want to choose. Now, what I've chosen is a little bit different, but very similar to a lot of people. The most important, in my opinion, is going to be the green and the red at the bottom. For the cerulean, for the C, you're going to want to have fire rate. It's kind of a no-brainer. Fire rate is like one of the most important stats on weapons. You get your damage out faster. You just do more damage, point blank, period. And then firearm critical hit damage for the Almondine, for the A. So the A does give you a lot of options, but critical hit damage ends up being the king just because we can get the critical hit rate to 100%, and we don't worry about weak point damage with this gun. So that is why we're going critical hit damage. This is a giant damage increase, by the way, guys. If you don't have a Roman numeral 10 core, don't worry about it. Just kind of keep going with this thing as you go up the levels. It'll absolutely buff your damage a giant amount whenever you get the critical hit damage on there. And then what we're going to do for the blue one is we're going to choose Chill ATK. We're moving off of this weapon's base intrinsic, which is Chill. If you didn't know, when the patch came out on the 16th of January, some weapons got intrinsic elemental damage, and the Albion Cavalry was one of them. You have a regular chill damage of 5,000 mixed with the firearm attack of 13,000. So yeah, this is working on its chill that we added to the mods of the weapon, obviously 80% chill, and then also the chill that comes base with the weapon, which is just going to make it absolutely pump chill damage, which is what darkness is weak to. If you didn't know, that is kind of the big thing with the rank 30 right now, the Void Erosion rank 30. Darkness is the one you want to do your damage to because they are weak to chill, and that is the main faction there. And then the final one we're going to do, so we've got two options. So we've got two completely up in the air, whatever you want to do. A lot of people do this firearm ATK double. When I first started out with the Albion Cavalry, I actually had two firearm ATKs in here, and it did feel pretty good. However, the chill ATK at 180% just ends up being more damage. I got the 180% roll, and it ended up just being straight up more damage. The one thing that I am kind of debating on doing is right now I have rounds per magazine as the first core. I did have firearm ATK and chill ATK, and the bullets were doing noticeably more damage. However, from pack to pack, I have to reload a lot more. Whenever I have the rounds per magazine on, I end up not having to reload as much, and it ends up being a little bit cleaner, a little bit more smooth, I guess you could say, from pack to pack. This is especially nice if you have two Haleys. That way you kind of just never reload and you're doing enough damage to keep shooting, keep your sharp precision your stacks up with the firearm ATK that you get in the fire rate from that mod that we use. So that is why I think rounds per magazine might eke out just a little bit of damage on the firearm ATK, just because of how much you can keep up your sharp precision shot stacks. But if you guys want like a smooth one, you're not worried about reloading, you just want to do as much damage as you can, honestly, firearm ATK in this first slot feels really good. Your bullets absolutely truck, and you really can't go wrong with either one of these. But I wanted to at least kind of put my thoughts onto what I'm using and why. The second and third, or the runs in this video were done, I believe one was with a firearm ATK and one was with rounds per magazine. I could be wrong, I can't quite remember. I know I changed it right at the end, but the times were still sub 6 minutes, and we were definitely going through it pretty quickly with only one Haley clearing the mobs. But yeah, very, very good setup for the cores. Really, I think it's one of the big reasons this gun shines is because we have two opportunities to make basically whatever we want. Those freebie core slots are really good. Any guns that have more than one or two of it are going to be notably good in the future, most likely with Season 3 coming out and everything. So definitely keep an eye out for those. But yeah, this is the core setup for the Albion Cavalry. And I wanted to quickly talk about the rolls on the weapon itself. So the weapon rolls are going to be the 4 rolls that you can get whenever you first get the weapon. It's going to be, if it's not obvious already, we're going for weakness damage towards darkness. Darkness is weak to chill, and obviously the bonus firearm ATK. So you're going to notice a theme here. We're going with chill attack, so you get the chill ATK on there. We're going with bonus firearm attack versus the Legion of Darkness, so you get the bonus firearm ATK on there. And then you've got firearm attack and critical hit damage. That is as simple as it gets, really. We're basically going for the best stats that we can. In my opinion, there's nothing better than this. This is going to get you the most damage per shot that you can get, and you already have that 100% crit rate, so you can literally just fire in and go straight up for critical damage and firearm ATK, and then go for the weakness, chill ATK, and darkness. We're just playing off this gun being super strong against weak to chill enemies and darkness enemies specifically. So yeah, that is the rolls for the substats, and that is going to be basically everything you can do on the Albion Cavalry. So that's pretty much been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely been a while since I made a video. I apologize for anyone that doesn't know. I went on vacation for about 10 days, and then right as I got back from the vacation, I got the flu, unfortunately, so I'm still kind of recovering, but I'm looking forward to coming back. The Weekly Loot Cave will be out tomorrow on Tuesday, and it'll actually probably be out early as well, so I can get it out. And yeah, I seriously appreciate you guys for staying this long into the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Albion Cavalry. I will have an updated Haley build as well that I'm using for this setup. It is a little bit different from what I've seen on YouTube, but I'm sure that somebody else has been running it. I got a lot of suggestions from Twitch chat and everything, so don't forget to follow me over there. We're live 5 days a week. I would love to see you guys over on Twitch. It's been really fun, and I love talking to you guys and answering questions and stuff and just hanging out and gaming with you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, night, day, wherever you're at. And yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Peace out. Goodbye.